speaking your mind, resisting censorship, and how the very nature of who we are expands or contracts in relationship to our voice expanding or contracting. Words are a superpower. Words are like spaceships, each one carrying a piece of your soul to a land beyond this one, to a land you've not yet been before. Words are an expansion machine which help carry your light to the Most High. To stifle your words, to step on the direction of your own voice, is to piss on the factories of your soul's expansion and discourage yourself from the growth of becoming. Words and how we use them aren't just devices for communication. They are also expansion modules and supernatural maps to the great unfolding of who we are meant to become. And even the trouble words can bring are not to be resisted but understood as a significant part of their growth mechanism. We are forced into positive action and growth in the shadow of the world's abandonment. But other people's judgment are ethereal in nature, so don't silence yourself as a fear response to phantoms, but rather understand that you can deploy more words when the desire for reinvention befalls upon you. Speak your mind, because how else will you find out who you were put here to become? First there was the Word, the foundation of creation. You are here to deploy your own language to co-create with the Most High the birth of your soul. So when you engage or contemplate the topic of self-censorship, when you consider avoiding speaking your mind as it pertains to some perceived safety or hedge against social shame, understand you aren't contemplating safety as much as you are participating in your own self-annihilation. For your struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Ephesians 6:12. And these principalities of darkness, these spiritual forces of evil, aren't trying to extinguish your voice or limit your freedom to speak on accident. Your ability to externalize your internal voice is imperative to your development as a person and the front line on the battlefield of making your dream a reality. If you silence yourself, you invite the devil's hands around the neck of your dreams. You choke their ability to express their becoming, and those forces then backfire in the atmosphere of repression and turn against their source. This silencing then manifests itself as behaviors rooted in escape and self-destruction. Whoever and whatever suggested to you that silencing your internal world was a pathway to safety has lied to you. The world is full of overdose victims who never allowed their world to come forward for the fear of what would happen in their becoming. You're either busy being born or you're busy dying, Bob Dylan famously sang. The idea that there is some neutral landscape designed for you to simply coast and stay neutral in this world is a demonic suggestion and a core misunderstanding of the constant becoming our souls are out here to participate in. Through the faculty of language and our words, our voice is the water on the plant of our life here. Not an option we can simply take or leave, but rather the crucial building blocks of our own survival. Spiritually, personally, and finally, physically. Thoreau wrote in Walden, most men live lives of quiet desperation and go to their graves with their songs still in them. Their desperation came from their silence and their decision to destroy the function of their development or becoming through the machine of their language. Dying with their songs still in them represents an undeveloped soul that was annihilated through fear of the very person who was here to protect and shepherd its development forward. Silence isn't protection. Silence is a kind of suicide your life becomes a living witness to. Silence isn't safety, but a kind of living defeat or an invitation into self-destruction, for the weight of repression is too much for anyone to take when there is a universe of becoming trapped inside you that will never stop struggling to be born.